We're going to show you how to invest in index funds right now. Go ahead, Paul.
Guys, first step, you need to figure out a place to put your money, right? Very simple. If you have a 401k at work, I always tell people, max the F out of that account.
Yep.
And I'm quite sure your 401k provider will have index funds for you, right?
Yep.
Number two, when I say max it out, I don't mean max out what your boss will match for you.
Right, a 6% or something of that nature.
You're allowed, I believe it's $20,000 to max out your 401k. Put that in there if you can. When I say if you can, if you make over 80,000 or 90,000 a year and can swing that, that's only costing you like 13 or 14,000, which is still a lot of money. But this is your retirement we're talking about. Now, if you don't have a 401k or you already maxed it out, very simple. Pull up a regular provider. Charles Schwab, E-Trade, Fidelity, any one of these big reputable companies, they're all great. They're all competing with the same no-cost commissions, etc. Spoiler alert, you do get charged, but it's hidden in other ways through spreads and things like that. But any one of these will provide it for you. I personally use Merrill Lynch and Charles Schwab.
I use Fidelity.
You use Fidelity. I have used E-Trade in the past. I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but it's probably not going to matter as much as long as you pick one of the big providers.
This might be one of the hardest steps, Paul, is actually choose a brokerage, get your bank linked up, and start putting money in there so you can go buy something with it.
It is very difficult. It takes about 5 minutes to do.
Well,
Literally, guys are going to approve you right away as long as you're not asking for margin and options, things like that. Link up your bank account using the routing number. Boom. Process is started. Then what do? Set the amount of money to automatically transfer into your account every day, week, month, whatever it is. You might sit there and say, Paul, every day, that's crazy. That's what I used to do. I used to do every single day. If I wanted to save $1,000 a month, I just did $33 a day. Because you know what? I never noticed $33 a day. But you're sure as hell know I noticed $1,000 a month. Put it in easy installments. That way you never notice it. Never, ever. Whatever the amount is, just put it in there and it'll be taken out of your account. You'll never, ever notice it.
This can be done really easy too. Link it up to a bank and just set it. We're
Absolutely.
talking another 5 minutes probably.
Not even. That is the whole point of all that. Now, the question you have to yourself, okay, what's an index fund and which one should I buy? Guys, the ones I focus on are Vanguard and Spider. And SPY follows the S&P 500 and VOO is for Vanguard and it follows the S&P 500 as well. That's very simple. If you just buy those, you'll probably do pretty well. Warren Buffett himself says that when he passes away, he wants his wife and other heirs to just invest in the S&P 500 or the Berkshire stock that they have. That's it. Why? Because why try to beat the markets? And your 401k provider and Charles Schwab and E-Trade, they'll try to sell you their mutual funds. Oh, we do a great job. And they'll show you all the numbers that show it's beating the market. But what we don't realize is they're not showing you the numbers they're just showing you the numbers that make sense right then and there.
Yeah, Paul, you've guided me through this. This show is sort of my journey as you, the viewer. I was a normal person making money. I didn't know what I was investing in. I got a retirement account. I started maxing it out. And since then, you've been helping me with your wisdom manage my businesses and my investments. You have 8 or 9 businesses yourself. You've been investing since you were a young lad next to me in high school. So talk about why people should be trusting you.
So, there's all about process. And if you watch our other videos, you'll see that we are driven by process. The little pimply kid next door probably has better returns over the last year than me. Why? They follow hype. I follow process. We have this community up here of people, of 6,000 people who all talk about investment ideas and how they're going to invest, things like that. At the end of the day, we have, not to brag, we have multiple 9 figures, over hundreds of millions of dollars between all of us and assets that we manage. But the biggest thing is, the one thing I realized was Wall Street is one of the few areas where they overcomplicate things on purpose to distract and confuse people.
Yeah, I think we want to be a lifeline to you, the viewer, that this isn't that difficult. You can do it yourself, and we can certainly be here to help you. And we love teaching you and I both, Paul. We love educating.
Well, and the biggest education of all is how much a financial planner actually costs people in retirement. One of the things we did here was we created this retirement calculator as part of our software. And the reason being is I always tell people, how much do you think your financial planner charges you? 1 or 2% a year, they always say. Great. Doesn't sound like a lot. Hey, they made me 10% this year. It's only 10 or 20. Great, not a big deal. Let me show you how big of a deal it is. So this retirement calculator here allows you to see the differences. So what it does here, let's start with an age. Let's say you're 35 years old. And let's say you want to retire at 65. and your current savings are 100,000. I don't know what your savings are. I don't know your life story, etc. It could be all over the place, but we're just talking about hypotheticals. Now, let's say you want to save $10,000 a year, and you're going to increase that by 3% per year. So every year, you're going to increase your savings by 3% per year. Not a big deal. Your income will probably go higher than that, but it's a good start. Now, let's say in the market, since 1870, the S&P with dividends has returned at 9.9% per year. So let's just call it 9.9.
Mm-hmm.
And then in retirement, you're probably going to pull things back a little bit, be more conservative. Let's say you make 5% a year in retirement. And let's say you lived at age 100. I know it sounds crazy, but I'd rather plan for 100 than plan for 85 or 90 and then I die and then I don't die and I'm like, oh crap, I have no more money. So we go to 100. And let's say inflation is also 3% a year. And your current income is, let's say, $75,000 a year. That's about reasonable. You're saving enough, $10,000 a year on 75 grand, not bad. And you want to live the exact same level of retirement. So you want 100% of your income in retirement as well. Now, is that realistic? I don't know. Some people argue that your expenses will be lower. You probably have a paid off mortgage, paid off cars, not going to buy as many flashy things, etc. Okay? So let's generate this statement. No. Do you have enough money for retirement? It says no. You need to save around $1,643 more per year. And right here, it shows you the numbers. At retirement, the average retirement calculator by those financial planners would tell you, hey, great news. You have $4.2 million in retirement. Yes.
Uh-oh.
No. Because with your 5% gains and your withdrawals every year, this number is going to decrease. And as crazy as it sounds, around age 96, you have no more money.
Uh-oh.
This is where financial planners fall short. This is why they are useless for you. They're not going to take you to the very end. They take you to exactly the spot you want to hear. I have 4.2 million. I could easily live off 4.2 million.
What could go wrong?
No, you can't. Now, if you only live at 85 or 90, you'll be fine. But do you want to leave anything to your kids?
Mm-hmm.
That was the first thing. Second thing. Now, that financial planner, they're going to take 1%. So let's change the 9.9% to 8.9%. Guys, this is going to blow your mind. This is absolutely going to blow your mind. So remember, on the 9.9%, we need to save $1,600 more per year. So on $11,600. Now watch it. Ready? You have to save $6,200 more per year.
Uh-oh.
In retirement now, using the same numbers before, at the age of 65, instead of 4.2 million, you have $3.0 million. That financial planner, only 1% per year, costs you $1.2 million. They will never, ever tell you that. They will never explain that to you. They will tell you they get better returns. They do not. It just cost you $1.2 million. Want me to scare you even more? The average financial planner is charging you 1%, and the mutual funds they tell you are selling you are garbage, and they're charging you fees, and they're not beating the market.
Yeah, so instead of you handing a financial planner money and they put it in SPY or VO, which you could at home right now, they're going to put it in a mutual fund that
charges you 12B1 fees, all these other fees, costs for operations, and mutual funds, 82% of mutual funds on a year-to-year basis do not beat the market, and over a 10-year basis, practically zero do.
Uh-oh.
So let's take our returns out of 7.5% after all fees and loss of return. Age of 65, you have 2.4 million instead of 4.2. It costs you $1.8 million by having that financial planner. This is all math, guys. That's all this is. But what you heard was, oh my God, I gave this guy $10,000 a year and I got 2.4 at the end. Sounds amazing. He's going to be like, look at me. Look at me. I did you a great job. They did you a disservice.
Mm-mm.
They murdered you financially. They absolutely killed you financially. Now, instead of $16,000, you have to save $13,000 more per year. So instead of $10,000, you need to save $23,000 a year versus, $11,600 by you buying VOO or SPY and just doing that over and over again. You have to over double how much you save per year. Over double. That's a $12,000 difference on income of $75,000 per year. Does that sound good to you? Does that sound good to anybody? You're absolutely doing yourself a disservice by having a financial planner. And keep in mind, I have lots of financial planner friends. If they watch this video, they will not like me. Boo-hoo. This is just facts, guys. So it's very simple. You know what you do? You go to Schwab right now.
Yep.
You go to E-Trade. You go to Fidelity. You open an account. You set up for automatic transfers, and you just very simply every single month go in, type in the ticker symbol VOO or SPY, and you buy them. And you go to bed at night like this. And when you wake up at 65, your Uncle Paul has helped you have $1.8 million more than asking some random financial planner to take fees and live a baller life on your expense.
This channel exists so you can get a hold of your investments moving forward and make better decisions. If you want to learn more about our 8-pillar process of picking stocks, click right here. We'll see you next video.